In this video I'm gonna take a look at this Comica VDLive10 wireless microphone. Hi guys, my name is Matti Sulanto and I'm a photographer. And in this video I'm gonna take a look at this Comica VDLive10 wireless microphone. But first, a disclaimer. I didn't buy this microphone, Comica sent this microphone to me. And that's why I have to have the paid promotion label down here. But this is not a paid advertisement or anything, and everything I'm going to say is my own opinion. There are so many similar products on the market these days, but I decided to accept this for review for two reasons. One reason is that this has so-called a duplex feature that makes it possible to monitor your own audio, which is really useful for video conferencing and similar live video situations. And the second reason is the transmitter, or actually two transmitters, which are really tiny. One is mounted on me, so I'm also recording the audio of this video on this device. But talking about the transmitter, both of these are really super tiny and very lightweight. So it's possible to mount this transmitter almost on any kind of clothing, even on a t-shirt, and it doesn't drag down the t-shirt and it stays put because of the lightweight and the design. But anyway, now let's go through some of the main specifications of the device. Then we're gonna talk about the audio quality, battery life, and the range, of course. The Comica VDLive10 comes in this really nice case where you can store both transmitters and the receiver. This case also has a built-in battery that should be good for charging both transmitters and the receiver 3 times. And as you can see, this is white, and also my devices are white, but you can also buy this either in pink or black. So there's a color choice for almost every taste. The receiver can be used on a normal camera with a normal 3.5mm plug, but you can also mount the receiver on your phone if you prefer or need to do some video on your phone, but you would like to have a little bit better audio. Both transmitters have two modes. The first is the normal mode, which is called simplex mode, which is just a standard wireless mode, and the other one is called duplex mode, which enables you to monitor your own audio. You can plug your headphones to the transmitter and you can hear your own voice, and that is very practical for live video conferencing or live video streaming or something similar. These transmitters obviously have a built-in microphone, but you can also use an external wired lav mic with these transmitters, but those external microphones are not included like they are with most similar products. However, these furry windscreens are included. You can mount this on the transmitter, so if you're outside and it's windy, this will filter out most of the wind noise and your audio track sounds a lot better like that. This Comica VDLive10 has two audio modes, mono and stereo. And if you are using both transmitters, I think the stereo mode might be better choice, because then you are going to get a separate audio track for both transmitters. If you are in mono mode with two transmitters, then you are going to get two identical audio tracks. However, if you're only using one transmitter, then I think the mono mode is better, because then you are going to get the same audio, this one audio on both audio tracks. And now let's talk a bit about the audio quality. But first I'd like to point out that I'm not any kind of audio specialist. I have no devices to measure the audio quality or any kind of applications to measure the audio quality. So you'll be the judge. During this whole video I've been using this built-in microphone on the transmitter. But now I'm going to switch to this Rode SmartLav microphone, external microphone plugged onto this other transmitter, and we can compare how this sounds compared to the built-in microphone on the transmitter. This is now the Rode SmartLav microphone. This is not a very expensive microphone, but based on my experience, it's quite good value for money. This is now the built-in microphone again, and if you can hear any major difference in the audio quality, please do leave a comment down below. And one more time, this is the Rode SmartLav plugged onto this other transmitter. And now I'm going to switch back to this built-in microphone and I'm going to talk about the range. Now I'm talking to this built-in microphone again, and now let's go outside and make a simple range test. Alright, let's make a little range test out here. It's quite windy also, so you may hear some wind noise, even though I have the furry thing on the microphone, and the microphone is here. And now I'm gonna take a few steps away from my camera and we're gonna see how the range is. Let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm roughly about 10 meters from the camera. I hope the audio is still good. I'm gonna turn around once more and see how the signal is when I'm not facing the camera. I'm gonna step now 10 more steps further away from the camera. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now I'm roughly about 20 meters, 20 steps from my camera. I hope the audio is still good. I'm gonna turn around once more, see how the audio is when I'm not facing the camera, and now I'm coming back to my camera. The manufacturer claims 50 meters range, but I only went as far as 20 meters, as you saw, because I think that is plenty enough for most purposes. And I think this Comica VDLive10 performed really well in that simple test. Based on my previous experience, many similar products break the signal well before 20 meters if there is no line of sight between the transmitter and the receiver. If you are inside, the signal can bounce off the walls, ceilings and whatnot, but when you're outside, there are usually not many surfaces where the signal can bounce off, so the signal is much more vulnerable out there and not as strong as it is inside. And then about the battery life. The manufacturer claims 4 hours for both transmitters and the receiver, and I did not test that. However, after about 2 hours of use, I still had more than half of the battery capacity left according to the display on the receiver. So I think that the claimed 4 hours is very realistic if you stay inside. But if you go outside and it happens to be a cold day, you probably are going to drain the battery a lot faster because cold ambient temperature tends to reduce the battery life. And like I said earlier in this video, the battery built into this case should be good for charging both transmitters and the receiver 3 times according to the manufacturer. I think this is a pretty solid wireless microphone system for anyone looking for an affordable wireless audio system. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.